Hello there everyone, this is I Am Mark III, and welcome back to Facility 4 of Factorio. As I said during the end of the last episode, I am right now just finishing hooking up all of the odds and ends and doodads, which, sorry, my volume was a little loud there, which will allow me to produce level 2 factories on full automatic rather than actually showing them on screen, because they are, well, identical to the factory which is making level 1s, with the sole exception of having access to the level 1 factories as part of the production process. So you can see what's going on there quite easily, I would imagine. Yeah, it's kind of odd that it requires the exact same stuff, but you know, who am I to complain about it? But I have level 2 factories. I already have nearly half a stack of them, so that's going wonderfully. I might as well just drop my remaining level 1s back into that and let it be, and just take all the level 2s that have been made so far. Almost a complete stack, that's plenty. Now, what I was starting to do at the end of the last video and then gave up on because I made such a spectacular foul up of it, was the production of, where are they? These things. Advanced circuits. I could start making processor units actually, but I don't have the acid for it, or the advanced ones yet, so this is just going to be advanced circuits. And I gave up because of the entire timing issue of the whole thing. Now then, if I'm reading these numbers right, I can produce 2 copper cable every half a second, so that's 1 second will give me enough for... yeah. 1 copper cable factory gives me enough for 8 advanced circuit factories. Yeah, 8 advanced circuit factories. Which would actually put it right up against the wall in this territory which I don't really want to put it into. So it's like it's going to be a long and thin production chain, unfortunately. So let's start off by having 2 of these normal factories, level 2s of course, but they will be making my copper cable requirement. Yep. And then that'll give me enough to run 16 factories working on just advanced circuitry. Advanced material processing. Yeah, I've also unlocked the electric furnace, so you know that's going to turn up sooner rather than later, I think. But I might as well grab the terraforming station as well, see if I can slow down evolution a slight bit. I'm actually going to have to start turning my attention to that sooner rather than later, but you know. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, how's that for perfect fitting? Yeah, that's pretty nice, that. 1, 1. No, that's not quite right. There. Because these require 3 resource materials to be put into them, I have messed it up again. Because I need space for the actual things to unload the advanced circuits being made as well. Now I need, yeah, 1, 1, 1, 1, like that, okay. I actually need to have 3 belts accessing these things, because I require 1 belt which will carry, you know, sorry, one belt which will carry the advanced circuits away from this thing. Might as well dump these into the chest. I don't know where I got them from. And I also need 2 belts to carry in the input resources, considering that it actually needs, you know, it actually needs 3 separate inputs to make these advanced circuits. So I'm just going to do it the same way I've been doing it so far, which is have outputs be gathered on the outsides of it, and resources are just going to be fed in down the middle using red and a lack of tracks. Using red and a lack of tracks. Figures. I ran out of tracks at the start of last episode, and I've run out of tracks at the start of this one. I'm sensing a pattern here. Maybe I should stock up on tracks a bit more often. But yeah, all of the outputs will be coming along the outside lanes here, while the inside lanes will be, you know, producing stuff. Sorry, not producing stuff. I'll just be using yellow and red inserters to load everything where I need it. Red, red, red. Red, red. Seriously, these things will put a serious dent in my resource supply, which is already straining slightly. I need to actually have a look at it and see why it's doing that. Though I suspect it's just a bit of mining slowdown going on. Let's see, do it like that. Yep. But if I have a look at that, then these things will actually produce everything they need in pretty short order. So this will be more of a case of inconsistent load rather than constant, massive, debilitating drain on the rest of the factory. Which is good, because I don't want to actually cripple the rest of the factory with these production units, but at the same time, because I'm making such self-contained mini factories as it is for the individual resource parts that need more attention, like the regular circuits are all up there, it's going to be able to produce them pretty darn quick when it needs to. Let's turn that one there, actually. Yeah, that's fine. And then that will turn and plug straight into there, and that'll be the main source of... Hang on. Oh, wait, it's not a concern because each of these has an 8-second cycle time. I was just thinking, hang on, I'll need extras to load up enough copper cables fast enough, but nope, I don't need to because they are slow production structures, so it's all okay. That's good. There we go, that'll hook up into that. Now then, the only thing I need to be concerned about is making sure, like that, that all the plastic only comes onto the top row of this conveyor so that the cable unloads onto the bottom row. And I have done that quite nicely, I think. Do it like that. No, the other way around, like that. Yep, that's fine. Then just put in a splitter here and turn it straight in. So there we go, that'll swap it to the opposite side of the track. Okay, terraforming done. Let's be crazy and go get concrete, shall we? Yes, that's fine. Now then, let's get this production up and running. And as you can see, I'm getting plastic, I'm getting all of the copper cables I require. So everything is now starting to power up, with the exception of my unloading system, considering I don't actually have an unloading system yet. I should probably do something about that, so let's do it like this. Yep. These will unload all of the red circuits straight onto the outside line, like so. That is good. And then I just need to make sure they're all powered up. Yeah, okay. Advanced circuit production completed, with the exception of lights to make the entire thing pretty. There we go. Haha, well lit up. That's just fine. I'm losing some more turrets again. That's kind of sucks. Anywhere critically breached? Looks like that tire section's collapsing again. That's okay, that's okay. This is starting to wear down up here, so that is something that needs attention. Okay. Now, what are you short of? Copper? Why am I short of copper? This will be making a circuit every half second if I had the copper to actually make use of that capacity, but I do not have it. Oh, hang on. I think I know what it is. I'll just quickly get this storage chest in there to start stacking a few. It's 3 stacks, yeah, sure, leave it like that. I never actually upgraded my copper mining facility very much, did I? I mean, I've still got all this spare capacity for my... Oh, that's not much iron ore coming through at all there, is it? Though it's still combining into a quite respectable flow over here. That's why some of my steam... my production is suffering elsewhere, but copper, not getting very much coming through. So yeah, I think the fault is that because I've neglected my copper mining setups for so long. Yes, I am carrying some mines, aren't I? Yes, I am. 27. Okay. That means I should be able to just throw down a bunch of these and get mining back underway again. So yeah, I need to power it, so that'll be... That one's powered, so I need to power it there. Put in this tunnel here. A straight red line connection all the way there. Okay. And then I can just go down this entire side just dropping mines. Because it'll all plug straight into the existing setup. Or it would have if it wasn't for the freaking power poles being where they are. Hang on. I need to shift it down one. Whoopsie. You didn't see that, right? What am I saying? Of course you saw it. Okay, that puts it onto there, so I need to shift it down to there. And now it'll fit straight in. There we go. Okay, whole bunch extra mines working full throttle. Ooh, my power wheel is starting to overload again as well. Okay. But at least all that will... Oh, there's a couple of spare bits of copper lying around. Probably from when it was damaged and I had to fix it. But yeah, that's a better flow already. It's starting to back up there. Let's use this inserter. So what am I on about? This splitter here. To very quickly mash up the feed line like that so that it's evened out. And yep, there we go. This particular copper feed is at capacity, so it's going as fast as it can. I think it's all red, isn't it? Yes. Yep, that's all red. Okay. That is going genuinely as fast as it can now. So I can leave that be for until next time I notice a copper problem. Effectively. There are some more things I need to do though. I need to get working on the supporting factories to get batteries. And I need to work on supporting factories to get robots. Because with advanced circuits in production, and instead of trying to build it like I did before, that'll remove the biggest problem I had with building roboports, which was I had to craft all of the circuits to use in it first, which did outright suck and take an absolute age. So, since I don't need to do that anymore, that means I can just, you know, craft it as soon as I get enough plastic built up, and I have got enough plastic built up, so actually it's as soon as I have enough advanced circuits in storage. How many have I got so far? 44! Oh, I've actually got enough to build that right now. But I don't have anything to use in it, which is the big problem. So, right. To do this, I need a lot of stuff, but I think the critical shortage right now is actually batteries. If I look at the menus for it, electric engines, needs lubricants. Okay, flying robot frames, they need batteries. Okay, yes. Batteries is the raw resource component I am missing to actually get all of this done. Oh, and I'm full on storage. Of course I am. Let's do that. I need a bunch of chemical plants. What do they need? They need a bunch of... Oh, I'm out of circuits. Of course. I'm running out of everything right now because I haven't been making sure to keep my stocks up. At least my base isn't dead, so hooray for that. Yeah, you're doing great with all of your conveyors and things. Am I okay for tunnels? Yes, I am okay for tunnels. Could probably use a bit more on blue inserters. I need another stack of those, but right now I actually need more electronics. Let's make this 3 stacks capacity, same as the other one. So yeah, that's just fine. And let's just top up the rest of my essentials, shall we call them. There we go. And blues, last of all. There we go. Okay. Yep, that's all working. That's all fine and dandy. Oh, an inserter blew up. Wait, an inserter blew up? Why is the inserter blown up? That tip of the wall is probably collapsing it again. It has a slight habit of doing that. Anyway, let's build the chemical plants that I wanted to get sorted out. Let's double check on the wall down here, and... oh, yep. It's getting completely and utterly broken. Yeah, I think you can see what's going on down here. I've got this entire dense cluster worked out, and it mostly keeps the ravenous hordes of the foul Xenos in check, but not quite. Though I must admit that the turret damage upgrade has actually helped out a huge amount down there. I'm going to need more power plants pretty soon. In fact, now, because my power's running a bit low. But I'll save that for later. Right now, the thing I'm actually after is piping, because I'd forgotten I was running out of that. Okay, that's actually down to the stock level I wanted it. That's good. Take another stack just to be sure, and then let's pull out some stacks of regular as well. Actually, maybe about 3 stacks. Yep. That should do just fine. Okay. I've got 5 minutes left in this video, and I'm going to try and make batteries. Just because. Yeah. Sulfuric acid takes a second. Batteries take 5? Oh, don't tell me my battery production last time was inefficient as well. I think it was. My last factory had battery and sulfur production going 1-to-1. Huh. And that produces 2 sulfur every second as well. That's even worse. Oh, jeez. Okay, right. To make battery, I need sulfuric acid. 5 sulfuric acid requires 5 sulfur. Okay, so that's a 1-to-1. Concrete, okay. Give me a laser tech. I'm going to be starting to make those turrets pretty soon as well. I need to work this out. 5 sulfuric acid every second. Okay, so I need 2 plants producing hydrochloric acid. Some more turrets are blowing up, I think. Leave them for the moment. Right, I'll put it up in this corner. Is that right? 2 plants producing that will need 10 every second, which means I need 5 plants producing the actual sulfur itself. To produce sulfur, I need water and petroleum gas, so that's a dual intake like that. Yep, okay, that's fine. To produce hydrochloric acid, I require water and iron plate and the sulfur itself, so that's going to be 2 plants there. Yep, okay. You guys are going to make sulfuric acid for me. Yep, you guys are going to make all of the actual sulfur for me. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Then I will have, then it's the battery production, right? Battery production. 2 sulfuric acid. So that means I need a 5 for that as well. Actually, this is going to be a self-contained plant, isn't it? I think it is. I need 2 more of these anyway. Yeah. 1, 2, right. This is going to be a self-contained plant, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, this is going to be a self-contained plant. To make a battery, it just requires the acid. Turn all those around. One there. Come on, give me the last one. Gimme. There, thank you. Right, so that's there. Because I've got enough exactly to make 4 the plants involved. And no extra. So, okay, fair enough. So be it. So we're going to be like that. Then that's going to straight down like that. Okay. Then I'm going to need... this is going to be multiple blues, isn't it? Because it requires... Yes, that's going to be multiple blues. 2 like that. 2 like that. That's fine. I'm losing more turrets along the north. I think the north is starting to give way. Yeah, it is a bit. That's fine. Yep, so these will make the acid. I need a couple of pumps. Yeah. Or will one pump be enough? I'm not sure. One thing I know is I need to actually respace these because they won't work as they were like that. There we go. Right. Sulfur plants. Sulfur plants, sulfur plants, sulfur plants, sulfur plants. There we go, sulfur plants. Okay. Extend that track a little bit to get it in the right place. That's fine. It's just water and hydrochemical stuff. So I can just actually plug it straight into this. Yeah, like that. Nope. Like that. Okay. That'll definitely do it. Okay. I'm going to have to do the same trick as I did with the refineries, which means I'm going to use the tunnels to alternate where they pop up and give the various resources, like that. Actually, I don't need that one. So there we go. That'll put petroleum gas into the required spot, so it would if it was actually making it. Which means I need to actually get these refineries started up again, like so. I've got to start using this stuff. This is why I built the storage earlier. It's also, this is going to be another 25-minute episode. I apologise, but you know, I keep on going. I think that's the best way to put it, isn't it? Yeah, I keep on going more than anything else. So 5 minutes more to get this particular factory up and running. You produce 2 every second, so yellows can actually do with you. Yeah, like that. And then put one over here as well, so that's loading there. Okay, that'll do that. These will produce as soon as I get them all hooked up to water. Just going to require more pipes just to make sure that the lines don't cross each other. There we go. And then this one will just plug straight into there, give me a pump, like that. There we go. Water feed connected. All done, all nice and neat. Okay. As soon as I give that power, it'll start making sulfur. No problems whatsoever. Might as well just power it all up now, actually. There we go. That's all working. Get me some lights. It's all starting to load. Excellent. Now then, I need to get these under here so that I have access still. And then it'll be a straight shot down here to feed hydrochloric acid to these plants. Put the batteries in there. Put that one there. So that's all powered up now. That is all working. All it needs now is a connection to the water feed, like that. There we go. So that's all just feeding down there to put water into these hydrochloric acid plants. They just need iron now, actually. Iron. Right. I need to get iron and copper over here, which will be running along a line here, in fact. That means I need splitters. I need 1, 2, 3 splitters. Yep, that's fine. I need to get iron behind these plants, like so. So this will actually be slightly redundant, but can't be helped. I'll just put some blue inserters back here because I'm not sure how much of a load this is going to need. Probably not much. There. Oh, they're trying to kill that pump, I think, but straight into a killing zone, so it doesn't really matter too much. I need to rework the pipe slightly. Like that. No, not like that. Done. Okay, I need to actually run this to the other side of the entire arrangement. So like that. I'll interrupt this pipe there, so that I've actually got it connected to the water. There we go, that's all the water done. And it will actually function like that. So that should be fine. Now I just need to get access to the iron and copper. There isn't actually enough space for a decent line here. So I'm actually going to have to merge it over here. Yeah, okay, I'm going to pull it off. I'll pull it off here. Yep, okay. Split. Nope, split there, yep. Then I want to split there, actually. That's where it's going to have to be. Tunnel underneath to get to that. Then I'll just use the tracks to complete the connection back up to my research sector. Then this will be like that. And then, there we go. I've got a single merged line of iron plate and copper on the move, ready for use by these factories, because I don't have the space to actually run a separate lines of both. That's another turret collapsing. Not too bad. Super fast laying speed. Off we go. Should I actually bother maintaining some of these things? Actually, let's divert that there. And put another set of tunnels in like that. Place that tunnel there. Okay. So I've just taken over my original plastic tunnel. And I'll reverse the directions of those now. So now that is actually where the copper and... yeah. I was actually correct the first time. Where the copper and iron is going to come through into this section to let me build all the stuff. Like that. Yep, that's fine. Though I do need to get it past here. So again, that's going to be like that. And then I'll just run it straight up here. Yep, there we go. That's fine. Off it goes. Perfect. Except for the fact I need another splitter, which I already made, so that's fine there as well. I'll do it like that. Split there, because it needs a feed to get to this particular one as well. I said 5 minutes, it's been 5 minutes and I've not done it yet. Why does it always take longer than I say it will? Talk about slightly irritating. But anyway, yeah. There we go, feeders are running. Factories are factorying. Unloaders are unloading. So there we go. And this will start doing all of my battery needs. Because I've now just unified them all onto this single belt, like that. There we go. Yep, perfect. One there. Storage chest to hold them all in. And we have batteries. 3 stacks of battery storage. So, hooray! That took 6 minutes. Shameful. But still, not too bad overall, I suppose. And it's all running okay. The power plants are still holding up, so that means that... oh, it's because I stopped researching, so yes, that's why. Can I do anything with just the greens, or... Well, I'm going to... I thought I researched you. Research laser turrets again. Silly thing. But yeah, that is all I've got time for in this particular video, so I'm going to have to call it there, I'm afraid. 5 minutes late, 6 minutes late, something like that. I hope you don't mind. But yeah. Oh, hello, attackers. Goodbye, attackers. You're all dead. This is Iron Mark III. Thank you for watching me on my my base, which is still very stubbornly alive. And I'll catch you some other time for some more Factorio. Just pull that up. Yep. Look at all this pink. Yeah. I'll catch you later.